audience, welcome to Daily Sun Newsroom. This is SM Sharmin Jahan, and today we have with us Mr. Zaiga Mazum, the sports editor of Daily Sun. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay too. It's a pleasure to host you. So we're going to get started with the first question, which is, what was the purpose of the Anti-Corruption Commission's visit to the BCB?
I think the anti-corruption members came to the BCB with some specific complaints against the board.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've got today. Earlier, also members of anti-corruption unit came to BCB with some specific complaints. But this group and that group are not the same group.
Okay.
So the previous group had some specific complaints and asked the board to give them the documents regarding those complaints. Today, the Anti-Corruption Commission that was led by Mr. Raju went to BCB regarding the financial irregularities in the BCB that was reported in the recent past, as well as the third division qualifiers. I mean, earlier there were allegations that the third division qualifier system was not perfect and what was not appropriately maintained.
Was not up to par.
Yeah, I mean the qualification system. I mean a very high scale remuneration was asked for third division qualifying. We have to tell the audience that the third division qualifier is the lowest tier of the cricketing competition under the Bangladesh Cricket Board.
Right.
From there you get to go to second division, then first division, then Premier League and BPL, etc., and then the national team. So this is called a breeding ground, and as per reports and what I've seen also, that it was literally gone to doom for quite some time.
Right.
There were at least 14 teams, allegations are there against 14 teams who have qualified for third division without maintaining the proper guideline.
Okay.
So
that's
this is
concerning.
This is one of the area that they were looking into. And the second is that in the recent past, you must also have read that there was financial illegalities.
Yes, absolutely.
Regarding Bangladesh Cricket Board. I mean, Bangladesh Cricket Board President Farooq Ahmed, after taking over, has transferred certain amount of money from one bank to another bank. And we have spoken with him.
There was a big fuss about this, right?
Yeah.
In the media?
Yeah, but we have spoken with him and he told us that he did that on the purpose that he was getting higher rate, higher interest rate.
Okay.
These are fixed deposits that you are transferring from one bank to another bank. So Anti-Corruption Commission members also said that we want to look after the matter and see whether it was done with what purpose it was done, because they transferred some money from Janata Bank to Madhumati Bank, which according to many is a very risk zone bank. So all these matters they're going to ask the board for some documents, and it's going to take time.
Right.
But but members of the Anti-Corruption Commission, there are two separate groups that have come to BCB.
So you just mentioned that there was another group that came before to BCB as well. What was their purpose? What was that about?
That was more about Mr. Papun's, the former board president, Papun, against Papun. I mean, there were a lot of corruption laws against Papun, so they were looking after those matters.
So just into that specific person?
Yes, specific person. Along with that, they also had some other issues. But here I've just mentioned that they were more concerned about Najmul Hasan Papun's regime and all those things.
Right.
And I just forgot to mention another thing, that here today, they also came with the purpose of the constitution. They wanted to see how the constitution works, and then Mr. Raju in a statement said that I don't think that the constitution was followed perfectly. Because if it had been followed perfectly, then the board would have been run smoothly.
Yeah.
So they're also going to see that whether BCB's members have, diverted themselves from following the constitution.
Right.
That is the heart of Bangladesh Cricket Board.
Right. So you just said that the previous visit of the ACC was to also investigate the former president. The ACC also just said that they want to investigate current president Farooq Ahmed as well. So what's the latest update on that?
I think I think there's a lot of news coming up in the online that they will talk with Farooq, but you must understand that when there's an investigation, if you ask them that whether you're going to investigate with the top management, it is certainly said that, yeah, if there's any complaint about him and it's been proven, we're going to investigate. But it does not imply that Mr. Farooq is a culprit and they're going to investigate him.
Right, okay.
In the course of time, if they feel that they have to talk with Farooq regarding any of his, anything that he did in the recent past that they feel is not right, then they will ask him questions.
Okay.
But it's coming out of proportion like that they're going to investigate Farooq. It's not like that.
Right.
It's like when you're taking all the documents into consideration, in the course of time, if you feel that you need Farooq to be questioned, they'll ask him questions about why he did this or why he did that.
So right now they don't have any strong foundation or proof or reason to question the current president.
I don't think they have that strong foundation proof because I mean there have been reports that Farooq has mishandled money.
Right.
But the thing is that the fixed deposit money that he transferred from one bank to another bank was named after BCB.
Yes.
He did not transfer it from one bank to Farooq's own bank.
Right.
Or on his own name. It was transferred on BCB's name.
Yeah.
And this cannot be done by Farooq.
Right.
There are two other signatories that requires a signature. You need their signature so that this transfer can be made.
Right.
So if someone is accusing Farooq that he has stolen money from BCB, I don't think that it really would be wise to accuse him in this manner, unless if there is any evidence that shows that he has used money I think used money in a manner that should not be the case. But on any case, I don't think that you can, because if you are changing your FDR from one bank to another bank for a better interest, then I think that he will always have his answers.
Right.
But the question lies is what kind of bank you are keeping your money. Because you know that there are bank has three colors, yellow, red and green. And so Farooq Bhai unfortunately have kept money in the risk zone bank. The bank that according to the Bangladesh Bank is under the risk zone.
Right.
So everyone is questioning his motives, whether that bank can give him money or not, return the money or not.
Right.
Farooq on the other hand had the answer that these banks not only given him money, but along the way also have providing him sponsors. That was one of the major reasons why he opted for these banks.
Right. Do you think the ACC or the BCB or the public or the media, everyone in general, they're so skeptical of the current president is because of the precedent set by the former president Papon?
Yeah, it can be true. Because the former president had done a lot of things his way, which should not have been the case. And I think BC president post is a very stressful and very vulnerable post, because a lot of accusations, a lot of people point fingers at them. So you need to understand that anyone can accuse anyone, even he is the BC president.
Right.
Because eventually all the allegation that you are making as BCB is directly or indirectly has to be, Farooq have to shoulder those accusations.
Of course, as the president. Yes, right. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Azam. Dear audience, thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. Good night.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.